Hello YouTube. We need to have a conversation about body image and body dysmorphia. As it's becoming fall, I had to go through my closet and start looking for what pants could possibly fit me now that my body shape and size has changed, because I'm largely recovered from my eating disorder. And I was expecting for this to be a challenge, and I really didn't make it very far into the challenge. I kind of stopped when I ran across these pants. Mind you, they may look like they're painted on me right now. I can't tell. So I have my curtain open. I put my little feet together. Now you've seen my workout video. I was in some Lycra. You know what my body looks like. I will tell you, because I don't want to encourage disordered behaviors, that I'm about 10 pounds heavier, and in most clothes, let's see, 3 sizes bigger than I used to be. And I noticed it a lot on the tops, that the tops don't really, they're like crappy tops now, which is in fashion, but I don't like to do that. Not gonna happen. But I pulled these out of the closet, and I was going to do an illustration just to show you how ridiculously tiny they looked. When I used to look at these pants, they seemed normal sized to me, and when I would look at myself in them, even still, I'm shocked that I fit in them. When I look at myself in them, I seem huge. These pants are small, quite small. I brought them. I was just going to hang them up and show you how small they really are. But then I decided, just for shits and giggles, to put them on and use that as an illustration, and then they ended up fitting me. And now I'm really baffled. But what that says is 2 things. 1, women. Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit on our pant sizes, okay? When you go from store to store to store, different brands give you different sizes for the same article of clothing. We're not measured in measurements, we're measured in numbers, and the numbers lie up or down depending where you are, depending on the make of the pants, and depending on your body shape, to make you feel one way or the other. And it's just as financially gainful. So terrible lighting and terrible angle for me. Oh well. It is just as gainful for them to make you feel terrible about yourself, because it's a weight loss financial industry too, as it is to make you feel thinner. If you feel thin, you want to buy their clothes. If you don't feel so thin, maybe you want to buy some Slim Fast or something. It's some beauty products they have around the corner in their department store. It's not like it's quite a conspiracy, but it's kind of a conspiracy. So don't buy in. It's not just photoshopping. Our clothing is even designed to make us feel like crap. And it's ridiculous. Try that again. Feet. Ankles together. In these pants, I still have a thigh gap. You know what? In reality, these suckers, I mean, it's not like my circulation is cut off or anything, but they're stretchy pants. Typically, when I wear clothes, or My thighs touch from my knees all the way up. So this is not accurate of my body shape. And the fact that I can go anywhere from this all the way up to the pants that I was in just a moment ago, a 5 size range, it says it's bullshit. Don't buy into it. Learn to embrace yourself. Number 2, body dysmorphia. When I picked up these little bad boys, call them bad, not like awesome bad, like bad pants, I said I was going to originally throw out all of my skinny clothes. I thought I did, but apparently the sick side of myself snuck and folded these and hid them away. And when I was starting to clean out the closet, I figured my hoodies were going to be in a tote. I opened up that tote and I found these pants. Infamous pants. I'm going to go swap out these infamous pants here. These pants are 3 sizes bigger than these pants. They're non-stretchy. They're like wide leg, loose fit, whatever. They're not that loose. But they're so comfortable. This is very weird angles and stuff on here. I can't help my tiny apartment. And I know this is wide angle, so it's exacerbating the size of these pants. But this is the size of these pants. How can I do a size comparison of how stupid small these things are? Okay, this is an eye mask to sleep in at night. So here's one. They are they're not quite 2 eye masks big. So, yay big. That's like stupid small. What about cell phones? They're two cell phones wide. They're my hand span. Not even my hand span. They need to fly away. I need to throw them away. Because the number. I need to not own clothes dependent on the number. I need to not be looking. I should cut the number off of all of my clothes and wear them according to their fit and whether I like them, whether they're comfortable and useful for what I'm getting up to, which these are comfortable and useful for what I'm getting up to. I'm sorry I'm not the most fashionable today, but hey, I'm human. That's not what the point of this was. But, like, don't just throw out your skinny clothes. Like, cut the labels off. Ignore it. It's irrelevant. Your body does not change shape, weight, size, dependent on what number of pants fit you on a given day. If something no longer fits you quickly, get rid of it like it never existed. If something continues to fit you, don't allow it to be a celebration. I found myself struggling because I was, it's not good. When you go clothing shopping, just cut the freaking labels. Just ignore the labels. Cut all labels out of your clothing. Just ignore the sizes. If you can, just ignore the sizes, ignore the weights, because it's meant to mess you up. And body dysmorphia, they're itty bitty. I see myself as quite a bit bigger. I look at pictures like the ones hanging on the wall or footage of me when I was filming a while back, and I was this teeny tiny person, and I am no longer a teeny tiny person. I see myself as huge. I look at those pictures of when I was a teeny tiny person. And I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe I didn't appreciate how teeny tiny I was when I was like 10, 15 pounds smaller and 2 or 3 sizes. How much I hated myself in those early footage from last year. My body image, how poor it was, how ugly I thought I was, how big I thought I was, despite all the good efforts and all the good work and all the good talk. My self-image was so poor. I didn't see what I actually looked like. Now, retrospectively, I can look back and be like, damn, if only I was at the perfect weight. The perfect weight. There's no such thing because I wasn't healthy. So clearly that was not the perfect weight for me. And you know what? The fact that I can still fit into clothes that I remember I was like thinking I saw a picture of me in those pants that I thought I burned away with bad memories. And I was like, if I could ever, how could anyone who could fit in those pants look at themselves and not see a small person? Like, that's not physically impossible. It's like looking at a pebble and not seeing it as a pebble, or looking at your pinky and thinking it's a thumb. There's a wide difference in sizes there, and you can't, you don't notice it. You can't tell that you can fit into these tiny little pants. I mean, stretchy fabric only stretches so much, and then it starts to rip, or it starts to tug, or leave indentation and cut off your circulation. Those pants weren't doing that. And I held them up, and I thought, if anyone could fit into there, how could I have fit into those clothes and thought that I was big? And here I am, fitting into those clothes and thinking I'm big. How much has my body really changed? I mean, has it really changed that much? Probably, quite possibly not. Here or there, but you know what the problem is? It's body dysmorphic disorder. More than any small changes in my body. Because I broke my own brain. I said, fully, logically, there's no way that, like, looking back at those pictures, man, if I could only fit into those pants again. On that thought, stupid, stinking thinking that is, I would appreciate it. If I could only be that size again, if I could only be that weight, I would appreciate it. I would recognize, I'd be able to see it. No, you won't. It's an illness. Eating disorders, body dysmorphia disorder, it's delusional. Like, people will cut off their own limbs for body dysmorphic disorder because they are delusional. I'm delusional. I put on that pair of pants that I said, if anybody, no rational human being could fit in something that small and think that they're big. That's like twigs. Now, if it were baggy on me, now my mind is going, if it were baggy on me, then I would be thin. Then I would be sick. I am sick. More with body dysmorphic disorder than with an eating disorder these days. Although I have a hard time reining in my appetite. I haven't purged in an eternity. And I eat relatively healthy. I still have my quirks. And I can eat like a football player. I still comfort eat from time to time. I'm working on stress. I realize that smoking, almost all my bad habits, I do out of boredom or stress, lack of fulfillment. And fulfillment is the larger purpose that I'm seeking, is inner peace. I'm finding a lot of that in my faith, and it's a day-by-day process. But, wow. Ignore clothing sizes. Don't just draw out your thin stuff, like, cut all the tags out from henceforth of your clothing. Don't weigh yourself. live happily and healthily, especially if you have body dysmorphic disorder, because unfortunately, my loves, men and women, you will never be able to see it because it is not a physical condition. It is a psychological, delusional disorder. Delusions are when we believe things that are not true, when we see or hear things that do not exist. You literally do not know your own reflection. As hard as that is to believe, it's the truth. You're delusional. And the sooner that you come to accept that, the sooner you can come to be free and just allow healthy habits to take you over without having to have some measuring tape, some skinny pair of pants, some measuring scale, something to make sure you're okay. Just trust in the input of your doctors that your nutrition is on point, your blood tests are coming back all right, you're putting sunscreen on, you eat some greens, and you take care of yourself. And if if you're healthy, you have to look your best. The two just go hand in hand. It's like I said, like watering a plant. And you have to work past this and begin to trust that you are sick. And if you have a body dysmorphic disorder, you may always be sick. You may always see what doesn't exist except retrospectively. So learn from history. Not to repeat the same mistakes, but to realize that you have a condition. Trust the input of those around you. Trust your healthy choices. Don't trust a label. Don't trust your own judgment on how you look, what you weigh, whether you have excessive hair or some weird complexion or whatever your disorder is. Don't trust that imperception. Trust that in the past, when you've looked backward at things, you didn't see the imperception, or other people didn't see the imperception. That you have an illness. Live freer and freer, healthier and healthier every day, with nothing to justify you, or limit you, or label you, or weigh, weight, measure, and assess you. You are perfect. Fuck those pants. I'm sorry, I shouldn't swear. I'm trying to get better about that, but seriously. You're perfect. Always have been, always will be. And the only thing that's getting better or changing about you is that you're getting better. Inside and outside. Outside. That's a heart, people. Love you guys. Love yourself. Goodbye, skinny jeans.